Let me welcome you to my channel. Before we begin the video, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe and like this post. Due to their great physical distance from one another, Jinger and Johannah Duggar seldom work together on social media material. However, it would be great if the sisters could collaborate on future videos. Because the spouses of Jinger and Johannah Duggar recently addressed topics that every girl should be familiar with, and the fan base is absolutely smitten. Just in case you forgot, Jinger tied the knot with Jeremy Vuolo in 2016. The happy couple already has a third child on the way in addition to their two daughters, Felicity and Evelyn. Their three children, Gideon, Evelyn, and Gunnar, are the result of Johannah's 2017 marriage to Austin Forsyth. But when it comes to girl trivia, only one of the men has the necessary expertise. A collaborative Instagram video starring Joy husbands Anne's and Jinger's was uploaded on December 26. While Jeremy and Austin were on the spot, the ladies took turns asking them questions that every girl should know the answer to. And everything shower is. It's where you have like a rainfall, and you have a spigot like so you don't get your hair wet if you don't want to get your hair wet. Austin answered wrongly when asked what it was. When asked about his understanding, Jeremy confidently said, "I never knew." While Johannah was explaining that a lady takes a everything shower when she washes her hair, shaves her beard, etc., Austin said, "I never heard that term." Tulle was a word that Jeremy was completely unable to define. Something you sew on like dresses, like mesh, but it's like embroidery or like a design material, Austin said confidently. After Austin included Giselle, Jeremy jumped all over the following question, which asked participants to identify 5 Disney princesses. As for what Austin meant by girl math, he explained it as basically when you're broke, but you think you have money. He elaborated by saying it was to justify an expense. Commenters gushed about the video in the comment section. "Jeremy and Austin make such a great team," someone said. "Ha ha ha, this is so adorable," another user said. "Ha, I bet the boys adore it when I say it's adorable." Another Instagram user made the following observation. "Jeremy is the ultimate hesh girl dad, and I wish I had Austin's confidence with how he answered everything so strongly." Incorrect. Part 2 of the sisters' Instagram comeback was on December 29. "What is shellac?" was the first inquiry. "Let me get this Duggars table refinished," Austin said, and Jeremy said, "Putting on makeup." Nail polish, as Johannah pointed out. While Jeremy was completely confused about what a beauty blender was, Austin had it figured out. After Austin made the comment, Jinger and Johannah stepped in to clarify that it is the sponge, not the makeup, that helps blend in all the various foundations. The word after that, Jeremy understood that contour meant cosmetics. On your cheeks, the jawline to like helps sharpen contours. That's what Austin knew, however. Their wives had no idea what a bodycon dress was, while their men had no trouble defining threading. "You're tricking people into believing you don't have a body," Austin said in a comically inappropriate way. Jeremy perfected the French manicure and balayage later on in the film, and Austin defined flyaways as well. Jeremy concluded by complimenting Austin on his girl expertise. He turned to Austin and turned around to say, "Dude, you did so good. I think I was 2 for 20. That was his confession. "I'm feeling a little anxious." "I'm actually quite amazed," Jinger said. "Good men," Johannah said. "Details are important to you." Everyone in the Instagram comments was astounded by Austin's responses. With each inquiry, Austin's self-assurance grew. "Great work, guys," someone said. "It seems like Austin had all the answers, he just didn't want to brag about it," another commenter said. "I really dig him." After all, didn't someone else say that he was kind of right about the bodycon dress though? "Austin knew his stuff," said another Instagram user. "Well done, Austin. Go for it, dude. I'll agree with whatever you say," is the perfect response from Jeremy. LOL. An unexpectedly lighthearted moment may captivate the Duggar fandom in their vast world, where religion, family, and tradition often take center stage. The husbands of Jinger Duggar Vuolo and Johannah Duggar Forsyth, Jeremy Vuolo and Austin Forsyth, respectively, wanted to test themselves, and maybe society norms, with a lighthearted trivia game called Every Girl Should Know. This is exactly what occurred. The two men's knowledge on topics often associated with women was called into doubt as their once casual hobby became into an amusing show that enthralled their fans. The sparks flew during Jinger and Jeremy's current home city of Los Angeles during a night out on a double date. When Johannah and Austin were in town, the four of them decided to have a fun game night and broadcast it live for their followers. The scene was set for an evening of amusement and, at times, illumination as board games and quiz cards were scattered throughout a comfortable living room arrangement. Aptly titled Every Girl Should Know, the trivia game centered on questions like health, pop culture, style, and beauty subjects often associated with men's knowledge. Their spouses sat tense, unsure of how to approach the questions, but Jinger and Johannah took turns as quizmasters. Jeremy Vuolo, a preacher and former soccer player, said with conviction, "Foundation is the base layer, and concealer conceals things like pimples." Johannah gave a cheeky eye roll before the ladies let out a scream of appreciation. When pressed for an explanation, Austin finally said, "I think concealer is just thicker foundation." Jinger couldn't help but add, "Close, but not quite," to the mix of laughs and applause that ensued from his sincere performance. Next up on the round were inquiries on skincare regimens, mascara wands, and dry shampoo's function. Thanks to Jinger's passion for natural cosmetics, Jeremy shocked everyone with his expertise in skincare ingredients. Even though he referred to it as that squishy egg thing, Austin still managed to get points for trying to name a beauty blender. The exam took a hilarious turn when it entered the realm of fashion. The distinction between wedges, block heels, and stilettos was questioned by Jinger. As Jeremy properly imagined Jinger's shoe collection, Austin faltered and referred to block heels as just fancy boots. The male contestants' responses to the query, "What is a capsule wardrobe?" were a fan favorite. Austin dared to ask, "Is it a wardrobe for winter clothes?" while Jeremy speculated that it was something you store clothes in. The notion of a simple, multi-purpose wardrobe was described by their spouses, who burst out laughing at both responses. The most unexpected round dealt with health and well-being, an issue that is often neglected in trivia games where men predominate. There was a moment of quiet when I asked, "What is the purpose of a menstrual cup?" Originally. "Is it like a substitute for a tampon?" Jeremy boldly asked. Jinger nodded in agreement at his accuracy. Austin, his cheeks flushed slightly, confessed, "I'm familiar with the term, but I'm not sure how it operates." The question asking them to identify 3 advantages of prenatal yoga also stood out. When asked about the effects, Austin correctly said, "Helps with back pain, stress relief, and I think it makes labor easier." With a sense of pride, Johannah said, "That's my man." As Jeremy went on a tangent on stretching in general after managing to mention 2 advantages. The last round put the guys to the test in an environment that is difficult for those who aren't up to date, pop culture. No one could answer Jinger's question, who was the first female lead in a Marvel superhero film? Until Jeremy confidently said Captain Marvel, to Jinger's jubilant applause. Johannah poked fun of Austin's assumption and said, "That's DC, but good try." When he playfully asked, "Wonder Woman?" Another source of amusement and surprise was the question section, which included topics such as legendary romantic comedies, female singers, and women's sports. Jeremy said that he found out about Taylor Swift's Eras tour via Jinger's Instagram page, while Austin stunned everyone by properly identifying Simone Biles as the most decorated gymnast. For Duggar devotees, the live-streamed event was immediately trending. Many people went on social media to express their delight and respect for the spouse's courage in trying something new.